that completely blew my mind. Completely blew my mind, bro. Something that you just cannot comprehend, bro. You cannot comprehend it because you have to experience it for yourself. Do not confuse it with drug addiction. Good morning and namaste to everybody behind this camera right now, watching this video on this beautiful day that you are breathing, experiencing your life anywhere on this blue marble. I honor the inner beauty inside of you because it is the inner beauty inside of me, the soul that is inside of your body. And it's the same energy, is the same existence. Creation itself is inside of you. Positive human being. I want to talk to you guys about who I am. You know, I put up this email address for people to contact me, for people to just get to know me, or for whatever opinion they might have regarding the show, or whatever piece of advice, or whatever the case. Remember, I have always said I'm not the type of guy that I just come on behind this camera with a hidden agenda, with negativity. I'm not that person. I just like to get behind this camera and promote some truth, promote some positivity, promote some real raw information, whatever's gonna help you out in your life. All the while, as I've always said, always letting you know, hey bro, you make up your own mind. You don't have to believe anything I'm saying. I've always said it. You don't have to. Matter of fact, don't believe anything. Whatever resonates, whatever kind of makes a little bit of sense to me, grab that and go with it. That is how awakening begins. Take me back many years. I was the person that was just the biggest non-believer, the biggest stagnant person, the person that just had no power whatsoever, bro. Stagnant, quiet, broken-minded. That was me many years ago. So why am I so explosive? Why is it that I can just be talking to you and at any time just wake up to my power? Why is that? Some people will say, oh, well, this guy is just on drugs. This guy is on something, because there's no way that you can do that as a human being. Namaste. I honor the opinions, man, that people send me on this email address. Let me just address this real quick. You see, the person that I used to be, bro, was a person that was just, like I said, quiet, stagnant, broken-minded, bro. I just thought this was everything to life. I thought this building that I would go to every day was my salvation, was everything to existence for every human being on this planet Earth, or else in eternal hell. So what did that do to my mind, guys? I mean, just picture this for a little bit. Your whole life, you're controlled, you're in a religion, not to bash religions, there's good religions out there, and just on a side note, religion isn't bad. It's when you become a fanatic for a building and that becomes your God, that is the problem, and that's my story. So the fact that I was this person, guys, the only belief that I had was a belief that never came from me, something that I never researched. What did that do? That had me in a life where I was in a hole. Couple that with drug addiction, with no guidance, coming from a broken home, no mentors in my life, just kind of guiding myself, experiencing the things that I think would have been good for me. That took me to jail. Couldn't live without prescription medication. We're talking about morphine, we're talking about Valium, all those things, right? So my mind was one of non-belief, bro. Non-belief. This carbon-based body, I just thought this was it. We die and then we got to go get judged. And pretty much none of us are going to make it because you got to be damn near perfect. This religion I come from says you cannot be without a wrinkle or a stain in your journey, or else you will not make it to the kingdom of God. That was my life. So I lived a fearful life my entire life. Fast forward to 2015, 2016, when I first started researching about the power of the mind, dimethyltryptamine, Earth's tools, not to be confused with drugs. Drugs are man-made. Earth's tools grow naturally. They're here in conjunction with your body, meaning what? The ingredients that is inside of these earth tools is the same ingredients that is inside of your body. Ingredient A with ingredient B together are one. DMT in plants, in toads, in nature, compared with the DMT inside of your lungs, inside of your pineal gland that you produce naturally, is the same thing. So one would question, well, maybe they're here for a reason. That's what did it for me years ago. I started researching that at a level where I was at rock bottom, guys. No hope, no faith, no understanding of life, no understanding of the power of the mind, the law of attraction, the laws of the universe that have been manipulated into thousands of religions. Again, religion isn't bad. It's the control of religion is bad. I don't want to get that mixed up because I get a lot of people that get upset at me because of the same reason. You have to step outside of the box and look at yourself like a third person. Tell yourself the things that other people won't tell you. Well, I'm in this religion, I'm in this control. Have I researched this for my whole life, or was I born into it? Did my family tell me this is the way of life? Did they research it? Were they told about it? Did they come into a broken lifestyle and said, well, I found love here, so this is gonna be everything for me? Because us human beings find love in everything, bro. Especially when we're broken. I found love because I was a broken individual. I came from a broken lifestyle. We find love in many things, and the power of the mind will not let us see that. This is why Earth's tools are powerful enough to allow you to see yourself as a third person. It takes you out of your body to analyze this human being. Look at all the things that this human being is doing. George, I'll put myself up. George, look at yourself, bro. What is this human being doing? Look at the things that you say, the ways that you act. That's what did it for me. I stepped outside of the box and I questioned everything about me. That's what awakening begins with. You start to see, whoa, I've had it mixed up because as soon as somebody mentions or attacks my religion, boom, you're blasphemy, you're going to hell. What the bro? We ain't talking about the Almighty God. We're talking about a man-made religion. You see, the power of the mind doesn't allow people to see that. And I was that person. This is why I put myself up all the time with no shame, bro. Forever vulnerable. I don't care about trying to be cool. I don't care about trying to fit in, about who's got the right, who's got the left, who's got duality. Duality, bro. This is not about, oh, this against that or whatever. At the end of the day, you are a human being expressing yourself with inner love, unbeknown because of the programming of life, because of the layers that we have had. And I put myself up with drug addiction, a broken home, a controlled religion that didn't let me think. I always put myself up because this is the person that I was. So why am I so explosive? Why am I the type of person that would just, let's get it, positive human being? Why is it that I'm that person? Because the phenomenon, listen to what I'm telling you, the phenomenon that I experienced years ago. Put yourself in my position. You are a broken-minded person that doesn't believe in anything other than this religion. You experience something that is realer, and I'll never stop saying it, realer than this speaking to you on this camera. Bro, if you think by you watching this video is real to you, I honor that. Step outside this reality, then come back to this. Experience what really is real. Experience a phenomenon that makes so much sense to your life. Not to this person told me a story, or this person told me his experience, or that person told me his journey, or that person told me his. No, this makes sense for your life because it unlocks the hidden potential in your brain. Remember, the most powerful tool you have in this world is your brain. It unlocks those hidden files inside of your brain. So what does it do to you? It makes you a much better person. You will get those answers for you. Not the Pope, not the Father, not the pastor, not the bishop, not the minister that tells you. No, you get it for yourself, for your own life, your own individual journey, the ancient art, the ancient secrets of Yeshua, Jesus, Buddha, Muhammad, Krishna, Vishnu, all these incarnated higher dimensional beings that turn into gods here on their own specific individual journey, speaking their truth, was manipulated into religions. And that's where I was years ago. So I woke up to a phenomenon that completely blew my mind. Completely blew my mind, bro. Something that you just cannot comprehend, bro. You cannot comprehend it because you have to experience it for yourself. Do not confuse it with drug addiction. It is two separate things. Remember, I come from drug addiction. This is the total opposite. 1-2 times, you're good, bro. You don't need to mess with it. You don't need to keep doing it. That was a phenomenon that I experienced. So imagine coming back from that to a life of stagnation, of being in a hole, of being controlled. How could you not be explosive, bro? How could you not explode with positivity and fire and love when every time you turn this camera on, you remember what you spoke to, and they told you where your life was headed. They told you the mission that you're here for. They told you the lifestyle that you had as a little kid, the things that you've seen as a child, the trauma that you experienced, the things that happened to your life, everything that was unlocked, the reasons why that happened to you, the understanding of being there at the same time, watching yourself experience these things, whether it's negative or positive. You're there watching yourself and understanding why that happened to you, bro. This is the power of these tools. Come back to this reality from that, from understanding your life, from getting the keys to you, not to your neighbor, bro, not to nobody else, to you, getting the keys to yourself. Come back to this, bro. How could you not be explosive? How could you not be full of positive fire every time you push record? I mean, bro, it is just the most amazing thing whatsoever, man. Trigger that awakening. It begins with the trigger of that awakening. I am telling you, that's where it begins. That's where it began for me. So beautiful human beings, I send you love. I send you positive energy. We have 17 emails so far on the giveaway. I haven't gotten to all of them. The opportunity still lies there, guys. And I don't want to make this about, oh, well, you got to tell me your life to win. It's not about that, bro. And if you think it's about that, please unsubscribe. Please leave. Please don't watch these videos, because it will never be about that. We are done and tired. Bro, we are tired of that, bro. We come from broken pasts. We come from lies. We come from lifestyles full of negativity. We don't want that. We want to help. Polarity, the laws of polarity, the laws of the universe. We want to help. Love is the way. We want to assist people. But at the same time, we want people to be real with themselves, to help them at the same time. This is why you have to be vulnerable. Not to me, bro. Be vulnerable for yourself. So you can expand, so you can grow spiritually, so you can become a stronger personal trainer in your evolution, as I always say, as I use that example many times. So it's never about you got to tell me this or you got to tell me that, bro. It's never about that. It's about strengthening that spirit. And how do you strengthen it? By becoming vulnerable, by becoming real, by becoming raw. So that's why I put it out there, that you let me know what you're going through, bro. Not to be nosy, not to... Yeah, I put my whole life on all this channel. My whole life is on this channel. And the key is to heal, isn't it not? The key is to heal, is it not? Not to remain broken, bro. The key is to heal, my friend. That is the intention behind this. So the slot's still open. I haven't gotten to all of them. We still got about 4 or 5 more days. So you could go ahead and send your email to this email address. And I tell you, with all the love in my heart, this green space has been expanded. You have it too, bro. That ain't no difference. These energy points are inside of your body. It's not just me. It's just a matter, as I've said before, unblock them. That's all you got to do. They get blocked. These energy points, they get blocked because of our life, our programming. So all we have to do is unblock them to allow motivation, to allow transparency, to allow truth, to allow intuition, to allow love, to allow motivation, inspiration. All these points that you have can be unblocked to allow all these intentions to begin to come out. So you can do the things that you want to do. So you can wake up to that power, to that motivation, to that prosperity that you deserve, because you come here to be prosperous. Shout out to one of the realest people, my friend Jeff Kilmore, bag of goodies, bro. If you have not subscribed to this amazing, beautiful man, please subscribe to this guy, man. This guy is intelligent. I'm telling you, this guy is bright. This guy knows what's up, man. Let's try to help this guy get him up, get his subscribers up, bro. Remember, it's never about competition. If you ever get that, like I say, unsubscribe. It's never about that. It's about helping each other up. Let's all come up, bro. Let's all come up and start building positive human beings. Much love to everybody. Namaste. Remember, love is the way, positive human beings. Send an email if you want $500. No joke, no lie. Remember the intention behind this. The intention behind this is to assist you, whoever you are, bro. It's not for me. I'm the one putting it up, bro. I'm not gaining it. To me, Federal Reserve notes is nothing, bro. It's nothing. True happiness comes within your heart. Thank you once again for checking in, positive human beings. I love you. I honor you. Thank you for everything. I hope that you have a beautiful day. Remember, chase that trigger, bro. That trigger, that awakening, chase that, because year after year, not to compare, not to ever say that you can be like me because you're special how you are. You can become better than me, positive human being, with the triggering of that awakening. Forever humble. Namaste.